there, I'm Lisa-Skye for Ben TV, and with me today is Sally Goldner AM.
Hey Lisa.
Hey Sally, what's on your mind, friend?
Well, logically enough, neuroprocessing, because that's about how the mind works.
Ah.
Which is a frightening concept, logic to start with, but it's only one way our mind can work, and all our minds are wired in different ways, how our brains work, and I wanted to talk for a bit about the highly sensitive person trait. So in plain language, I always describe that as it's a way of describing that some people's brains process information in greater length, depth and breadth compared to whatever the median is.
Wow. Now you've identified it as HSP, highly sensitive person, for
A last snack pack, yeah.
For a while now, haven't you?
Yeah, found out about it in 2005. Was looking through the blog for a great resource, a book called The Career Guide for Creative and Unconventional People by a person with a lovely New York name, Eikleberry. And it was mentioned, and it was one of those, oh, that looks interesting, go over to that website and do self-test. 17 out of 24, I think, at a minimum. It's like, yep, that's me, and it all made sense. And it's so affirming, of course, when we find something that connects with who we are. And, you know, why certain things hadn't worked for me, but why some things that I thought were good, other people had said weren't so good, and all that sort of stuff.
I found the same thing when I got my ADHD or ADD diagnosis. I forget which one, which is a very ADD thing to say. But yeah, like once you name the beast, you can tame the beast.
Well, tame the beast and use the beast for good and not evil purposes, Robin.
Yes.
And so that's the thing. My length, depth and breadth of processing helps me see all of the picture in greater detail, all the aspects. So let's say from an organisational point of view, I have a natural sense of empathy for finance, marketing, social media, IT, the whole thing, and say, well, yeah, I see your perspective, how do we glue them all together?
Wow.
So that's useful. But also I think it helps me see things in detail, and of course that's relevant for our rainbow communities, because sadly at times we haven't all brought everyone along, and so you can think, oh, hang on, what about that person, what about that group, etc., and hopefully get better win-win solutions.
Yeah, well, I mean, highly sensitive people would have a natural bent towards inclusivity.
Yeah, there is a huge sense of empathy. There's a lot of overlap with highly sensitive people and empathy, which makes a lot of sense.
And if people feel like they might be a highly sensitive person, how do you recommend they manage, well, they start their journey?
I think the books by Elaine, Aron, who is the sort of champion of this particular part of neurodiversity, are a good start. You can check them out on her website. There's the overview one, and there's ones for work, relationships, children. And I think it will just be a case of building and affirming yourself, going, yes, that's a really good trait to have, and not letting anyone put you down for it.
Amazing, yes. Weaponise all you are. Thank you so much, Sally Goldner AM.
It's a pleasure, Lisa-Skye.
I've been Lisa-Skye, and this has been Ben TV.